Welcome back to another Nathan Mott Jungle VOD review. This time Lee Sin, Platinum 4. Let's start off with Lee Sin's runes here. So he's opting for Electrocute. You have two options for Lee Sin, Electrocute and the Conqueror build. I would say going Electrocute here is 100% fine. I would say that there's a pretty fine line between going Conqueror here as well, because you're not sure if Kane's going to go Red Kane. You've got a Leona, but again, I'm happy with Electrocute here. So I'll be saying like you want to be taking Conqueror on Lee Sin on like probably like 70% of games. Since you're versing like a Quinn, like it's not a tank top. Kane's gonna be pretty squishy until he gets like red form, but he could just go Blue Kane, Vel'Koz, and Jhin. So lots of champions here to really utilize your Electrocute on. I'm going to put in the blog post and the description of this YouTube video the best rooms for both the Electrocute and the Conqueror side of things. There's lots of little things you can change, but I'm just going to recommend just sort of the cookie cutter one. This one can be optimized a little bit here. So Eyeball Collection, I actually got a comment on a Reddit thread saying Eyeball Collection, you shouldn't. So my recommendation is Zombie Ward, and that reason being is Zombie Ward is just really strong for early game junglers like Lee Sin, like your Xin Zhao, like your Jarvan, to just like clearing, just controlling the river. And whenever you clear wards, obviously you get that ward. So just it's lots. You want to be putting as much map pressure as possible. Um, but I mean, again, you don't really have Zombie War. I mean, you're not going sweeper. So yeah, Eyeball Collection I think is fine here, because I mean you're not going sweeper because you want your yellow trinket wards for your ward jump. Coup de Grace here. This is pretty going all in on early game. Lee Sin already is a pretty good champion early game, and going all in like is okay here, but you want some sort of scaling aspect, and going legend alacrity here for the attack speed is some sort of scaling aspect, which is really good for Lee Sin, because I mean you are, at the end of the day, a very strong early mid game champion. In late game you're sort of reliant on like mechanics and stuff, so that sort of just helps out that a little bit. And again, you don't need to go full too all in into early game. You're already a strong early game Lee Sin. All right, so let's start playing this game out. So standard looks like red start. What we want to be doing at this stage of the game, or even in champ select, in the ranked champ select, is looking at your team, looking at their team, and seeing, okay, what lanes are gankable and like what are not, like matchups wise, like what champions on my team have CC that I can utilize to really execute ganks. Top is pretty vulnerable. These are both squishy champions, Camille and Quinn. Camille obviously having like CC with his E and ult. Zed, this is an awesome matchup for Zed, like post 6. You can just be killing Vel'Koz like non-stop with Zed 6, especially if you burn his like flash early in game. And bot lane here, you got a Janna. Like this is a sort of lane you don't really want to be going like much towards. Like there's not any hard CC. They have a Leona, she can like peel Jhin. And there's actually a lot of threat of them just walking and just like killing you with a full Leona combo. Leona's a bit scary as a versus as a melee champion walking into that lane. So that's like the identification process that you should go through this game. So the summary there is to be focusing top side. Bot side, sort of leave them to their own devices. Let them farm up Janna, Tristana. Like, yes, they can like do dives and stuff like that, but it's better for you to just be focusing on the strengths of your team. So let's start playing this out. Skip through a little bit. Okay, so I'm not sure what they're doing here. They're sort of like hanging around mid, trying to get some damage on Zed, it looks like. Quinn's here. Janna. She's getting some damage here. She's burnt her flash. Okay, Jhin showed up there. And Leona is here. So as soon as you have this information, it's not guaranteed, but you should start be thinking, Kane could be like starting blue buff, or he could have come for this invade and like it just turned out wrong, and he's like, oh shit, I gotta like go blue now because it's like 1 minute 30 seconds. So note that. I'm gonna talk about that a bit soon. And rule of thumb for just invades and just your early game in general. If nothing has happened, but after 1 minute 10 seconds, 1 minute 15 seconds, go to your prepare getting your buff. Don't hang around here. It's not worth it. Even if you get to kill in this situation right now, I don't care. I want you to be playing smart League of Legends and utilizing the strength of Lee Sin's like, clear jungle. Let's put out pressure on the map. So this is what it looks like you're doing here. Yes, you're getting some chunk on this guy. I mean, he gets away, but you've just wasted. Right now, Kayn could have huge like tempo on you right now, like momentum in the jungle. And you don't want to be giving any leeway to Kayn, especially as a Lee Sin, because your strength is, like, you need to view his jungle as like your jungle. Lee Sin, like against a Kayn, like pre-6, like you're much stronger than him. So red start here, which is good. I'll be glancing at my notes a bunch that I've already had to quickly look at this VOD, so I'm gonna back and forth here, look at these notes. So on golems here, okay. So you're taking a lot of unnecessary damage from golems here, and you're sort of not using your abilities correctly, not using your W as efficiently as you can. So I'm going to make a separate video here talking about the best way to clear for Lee Sin, best jungle path route that I recommend. So that will be also in the description of this video and in the blog post that I attach this review to. Alright, so going back to the early game vision that you had of their bot lane, thinking like maybe Kayn didn't start bot like red. This is where you need to be thinking, okay, I want to go into his jungle, just check it out. I want to like check red, like maybe he didn't, maybe he did, like that's whatever, then you just walk back into your jungle. But you want to use this information to your advantage. So huge point as well in terms of jungle pathing is you're Lee Sin with a machete. You are not level 3, you don't have your E. This is the worst camp you can possibly. You're going to take so much damage from this, you're going to be like pretty much forced to base. So this is not going to work, and this sets you so far behind. You're literally saying goodbye to like your red buff, your early game. You're basically saying, hey Kayn, like, I mean obviously Kayn doesn't know you're doing this, but you're not, this is eliminating all your early game strengths. And again, your early game strengths right now, you want to be like in Kayn's face, pressuring him, getting Rift Scuttles. Like right now Rift Scuttle is coming up in 15 seconds, and you're like not even level 3, haven't cleared your camps properly. So this is huge jungle pathing mistake. Absolutely huge. Kayn has also, looks like he just hit this thing just before, and now he knows that your blue buff is up, which would probably confuse him a lot, to be honest. So that's okay, you're confusing Kayn, but now he sort of has an opportunity to sort of like he just has information now. All right, and he's got even more information. You showed up. So again, your red buff's gone right now. Huge mistake. He's hit this. The whole team knows everyone knows where Lee Sin is. You're suddenly no threat to anyone. Absolutely no threat. Not even to Kayn. Kayn knows you're on this, so he gets a free Rift Scuttle now. Excuse me. It's already gone. So, like right now, Kayn should just get both Scuttles. Like you lose both Rift Scuttles, and that's the worst thing possible. You should never at least get one Scuttle Lee Sin every single game. Again, this just comes back to simple jungle pathing and not utilizing the strengths. So also my recommendation for your early game path right here, given that information, is so you kill that golems there, you walk all the way here, you want to use a ward early game right here because Kayn hasn't got these chickens yet, which you'll notice. So if Kayn doesn't have these chickens, then like ward this, because then it means that he's started topside and now he's eventually going to be walking down here. There's rarely junglers ever will walk like through here to go to like, and just efficiency wise, he's going to get his chickens first. Kayn's like the best chicken killer. And in this game, again, I'm not saying that you should know that his red is taken, but just check it anyway. Like, use his strength, and red will be up. And then what you want to be doing, like in this situation, is you get red. You've got information if Kane comes here. Then you can come, do blue, control whole top side. Your whole team knows where Kane will be. And this is like pressure in the map. And let's say like Kane like does his golems or something. There's an opportunity to kill his golems. I'd say probably in this situation, no, because your bot lane's based. But again, you're giving yourself options, opportunities, which is what you want to be creating in the jungle. Even though you can't execute it entirely in this game because mid lane and bot lane has priority. This is the mindset you need to be adopting as a jungler. Let's go back to your vision. Alright, let's switch to my next point. So again, pretty obvious where you are right now for the team. You're no threat, don't have a red buff. Okay, so you're walking into top right now. I would imagine you're thinking, oh, I'm gonna get this Rift Scuttler. Again, Kane should have got this from you as soon as he obviously he hasn't. He's went to clear bot side, but yeah, you against a better jungler, you would have lost both Rift Scuttlers here. So there's nothing for you to do top side. Yes, golems are up. This is path inefficiency. Go home, like spend your money. You can get your like upgraded like machete skirmishes thing that just increases your jungle power, and you know you get the burn if you meet Kane in the jungle to out trade him and stuff like that. So really, yeah, inefficient here. Base, spend your gold, get your golems. So yeah, you could have done this gank anyway, straight from base. So again, this is just inefficient pathing. Okay, this gank's pretty good. Okay, so number one rule, Lee Sin. When you've got a beautiful, this is what I call like a beautiful Lee Sin gank right here. What you want to be doing is literally walking up to him. You want to start your gank with E, not Q. So if you can, like obviously there's situations where like he's here and maybe you're trying to do some like fancy play, especially when you have kick. Like yes, Q's fine to start with, but it's so risky because having starting with E and getting that E slow just increases the chances that you can hit the Q. So what would happen here? So I'm trying to say that this is a pretty easy kill. So he's here, you walk up, you just keep walking here, use your E, get the slow, he's going to flash, you're much more likely to hit a Q because he's slowed and he's just burnt flash, and then you can go on him, and probably will result into a kill. So, misplay on the gank here. Yes, it almost certainly would have been a kill. And you still had flash. So, yeah, error, and rule there is if you can, always start a gank off with E. And just walk up, E, get the slow, they flash, you Q, they die. Lee Sin's like the best, one of the cleanest gankers in the game, if executed correctly. Alright, so you're on Scuttle here. Kane showed bot. This is your opportunity to go and do stop side. So you decide to go to golems. You might ask, oh well, like how do I know his camps are up? If Kane's showing at this time, and this is just understanding jungle timers, and you knew that he started top side, his camps are going to be up 100% at this time. And even if they're not, like just come here, get some timers. And then you get to know when they, will come back up. So right now, Kane's bot, like you see him, you literally see him. There's no reason for you to be going for golems here. Yes, I hammer on this channel all the time, all my videos, clear golems as much as possible, but this is an opportunity to starve him of experience and gold. Putting you further ahead, denying him like slower level 6, and just pressing your strength as Lee Sin. His jungle clear is really good against like Gromp and stuff like that. So again, Kane's just getting all this stuff bot lane, and you've done nothing on the other side of the map to counter what Kane's done. And this is the mindset you need to adopt as a jungler. Jungler show bot, think instantly, alright, he's bot, what can I do on the other side of the map? Or do I, try and like meet him? down the other side of the map. So you do chickens here. So this is really awkward. You've just cleared, again, jungle pathing efficiency. You've just cleared your entire top side. Red's coming up. You're going to be stuck going top side right now. And you're so limited. Like, yes, you can gank mid and bot, but in terms of, like, the way you want to be thinking, the way you want to be pathing, you want to, again, focus top side of the map right here. Like, top side is your strength. And, you know, you say, oh, well, I am top side, but your camps are going to spawn bots soon. Like, this is super inefficient. So what you want to have done, like, so the most optimal path that you would have done when, as soon as you saw Kayn, let's go all the way back, so I'll explain this clearly. You see Kayn bot here, you come here, you take this camp, you take this camp, you base, you get a pink ward, you run all the way here, your camp's probably not going to be spawned yet, you get some vision control here, you pink ward here, you protect your bot lane, you walk here, clear your Gromp, your wolves, then your raptors, chickens, then red, and then you have like a lot to do maybe here, and you can take your golems. And his blue buff's going to be respawning soon because that's the first camp he started with as well. So that's that's the best thing you could have done in this situation. And this would have, you'd be level 6 for one. And you would just, you're protecting your bot with like vision control bot. Your top side, you're threatening Quinn. Quinn can't do much anymore, and you have threat on mid as well. And you can potentially kill Kayn in his jungle. So that's like pretty advanced jungle pathing. I would not expect anyone to be doing this in platinum. Like even like not until like high diamond. Like thinking about where you want to be on the map, like 60 to 90 seconds. 60 to 90 seconds like after like you've done your clear. So again, like the whole idea there was to work your way topside. So let's keep going through this VOD. So again, like I said, now this is super awkward for you because now you have to go to red and your bot camps are going to be up. And you've just killed golems and raptors. So again, like huge, but 7 minutes here and like you're not level 6. Like this is questionable gank. So yes, like Camille's like level 6 and stuff like that, but like this gank would be really smooth if you had ult. Alright, and you just get seen. Alright, so as soon as you get seen here, huge rule. Mid lane's gank suddenly becomes very unlikely. Everyone on the map knows where you are. You need to base right now, reset the position of where you are on the map. This will confuse the enemy team. And you as a jungler, always think like, I want to be unpredictable. I don't know. I want the enemy jungler to be questioning where I am all the time. Like this is giving them option to do like dragon. Like you'd have no idea where Kayn is right now. So he has a huge advantage on you. Yeah, and Kayn should never have an advantage on Lee Sin early game if you play correctly. So again, you're looking to go mid, and like he wards this, like he's literally like laughing at you because he saw you top. He's like, oh, well, Lee Sin's obviously gonna go bot. So again, like this is not random that Vel'Koz knows that you're here. And again, going back to unpredictability, you're walking straight back bot, telling the whole team, it's like, hey guys, walking bot. You know, Kayn, like, hey, I'm walking bot. You can do like whatever you want now. You can maybe do some stuff top. You can come counter gank bot because I'm probably going to go bot, and that's what you look like you're doing here. So yeah, huge issue with the way you're walking around this map. There's not much pressure going on. So you're still not level 6, remember? So these ganks are just looking pretty hard. Even their supports are level ahead of you. So again, this is just huge hammering down how inefficient your jungle path has been in this game. So that's okay, but this gank's super risky. You have no idea where Kayn is. If you're dead if Kayn was here. No idea where Kayn is. You're pretty like overextended. Like it's sort of like looks like it works for you. Like you get, you know, Kayn doesn't show up and you get them chunks. So yes, dragon's definitely an option now. Mid's pushed in, but he's low on mana, so yes, that's fine to do dragon here. But again, I want to emphasize how risky that gank was. Alright, let's jump over to my next notes. you get Dragon here. So as soon as Kane has not showed up bot and hasn't contested Dragon, he's nowhere to be seen. This is just a really small thing. Just tell Danger, tell Camille that Kane is top. Kane is most likely top. Obviously she's pretty safe right now, so you don't have to do it. But just warn your teammates. Just let them know like this sort of stuff really helps you win games. Helping your team. League of Legends is a team game at the end of the day. So you're walking into here now. Right idea, but yeah. Alright, again, like you've done this 3 times now. You've told the entire enemy team where you're walking. It's like, hey guys, walking topside now. It's like, bot, you can just do whatever you want. Like, Kane can be like, you know, he's got lots of information. Again, you still don't have the Kane advantage. Like, you don't know where Kane is. You haven't tracked his camps at all. You have no idea where he is. Okay, and he was topside. So, again, when I said before, Kane was likely top, and he's appeared top. So, I mean, I guess you do have the information that Kane's top, and I'm not sure if you actually had this information. Like, you're actually thinking about this, but, yeah, I guess going top here is okay. Alright, you're 2 levels behind Quinn. This is super dangerous. I know you have Lee Sin Kick, and Lee Sin can, like, one-shot, but, like, there's a minion wave here and stuff. Yeah, that's super risky. Quinn could have killed you there, potentially. So, yeah, you always need to assess, like, if you're level 8 there, like, Quinn will die. But you're 2 levels down. So, yeah, he's taking your golems. Alright, like, base and go bot, you know? Like, as soon as you've again, you want to reset your position. It's just too obvious right now. Reset, go bot. I'm not saying to, like, gank bot, but clear this out. Work your way, again, work your way back up topside where you want to be. Rift Herald is, like, the next, like, objective. Help your Camille kill Quinn. Help your Vel'Koz kill your Zed kill Vel'Koz. You want to be clearing your, in windows like this, you want to be clearing your bot as much as you can, so then, again, you can work up your way to the side of the map that you want to be. Okay, and another reason, this is just another reason for you to be basing right now. Like, you can afford your warrior, your upgraded jungle item. That's 925 gold. As soon as you can afford that item, buy it. It's like the best item for a jungler. Most efficient, cost effective. It will significantly increase. There's just nothing you're really doing getting, you know, Raptors here. This is sort of messing up your jungle path even more. You can come clear this after. Like, go bot, clear this, and then work your way up. All good, you know? Like, sure, Kane can maybe steal this, but you need to prioritize on efficiency and having better jungle path than just getting these Raptors. And, like, look out. You can't even get these Raptors. Okay. Alright. So again, a lot of wasted time here. And then you decide to go Raptors. Again, you're thinking like the way that I see this, it's like, alright, well now you're thinking like, I want to go bot because I'm going to work my way bot side now. But again, it's like, it's a Leona Jhin, you have a Janna, Tristana. Dragon is not up. You know, you really got to think about your jungle pathing. Where you want to be again, where do you want to be in 60 to 90 seconds? Think about your jungle pathing like that. Alright, so you're looking for a bot gank. Again, like, really difficult. Like, I know that Kane was, like, low just before. But, yeah, I mean, they probably could have killed you here. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Again, just not really what you want to be doing. Like, okay, I get that you got the 2 kills here. But I don't like this still. Again, you're on the wrong side of the map. This is not the side you want to be. I think you walked over a pink ward here, you didn't kill it. I like you're getting timers on camps, yeah, sure. But, again, Rift Herald could be pretty much taken right now from you. If Kane was punishing your mistakes, especially with red buff up. Okay, so you're clearing bot. Alright, so you're going for bot again. Like, this gank, huh? You know? I don't even think you have ult here. Like, this is not... You don't want to be ever, like, ganking, like this into, like, a Leona. You know? Like, this is just not going to work. And again, you don't have any hard CC abilities. There's nothing to lock down. Here comes Quinn. They get some kills. You gotta escape just with your life. Okay, I'm not sure what you're doing here. You need to base. Like, okay, so whenever, checklist rule, whenever you decide to go back into your jungle here, you think, okay, do I know where Kayn is? Answer that question is no. Am I like, low, can he kill me? Or like, is he just stronger than me? At this stage, almost any champion is. Yeah, does he know where I am? Like, he would just check this. Like, Kayn should just check this anyway. Even if you're not on it, like, he wants to invade here and pressure. Like, there's 4 bot right now. This is so risky. Okay, so Kayn appears top. Now you know where Kayn is, so I guess you can do this safely. Coming back bot, there's just no reason for you to defend this. Like, you're not going to win this in a million years. Alright, so you just kill a ward and you're basing. You knew they were bot. And yeah, literally on script. So, I mean, they can see you when they kill this ward. Even though there's a pink here, whenever you start hitting the ward, then they get to see you. So Quinn's just like, oh, I wonder if he's basing there. And dead. So I'll actually say that's pretty risky by Quinn. But again, like, base correctly. Take the extra 2 seconds to walk back to a safety zone. Especially after you've just shown the team where you are and you're literally on 10% health. So Drag's coming up. You're going top side now. I mean, your whole top side jungle probably should be taken by Kayn right now, but he hasn't. So you can take this. Like, Dragon's up. Like, there's just... Because you've wasted so much time bot, you've been so inefficient pathing, you're just getting dragged around the map by your camps. Like, you're not being proactive here. Kayn's doing whatever he wants. Like, you're not utilizing the strength of Lee Sin's early game. You're literally throwing it out the window. So Kayn sort of done something questionable there. Alright, now's an option. Okay, so I did get to see Vel'Koz there, but this is definitely something. So yes, you kill Kayn, and it is an opportunity to rift. But and bot lane thing. So right now you have to get rift. There's no reason for you not to get rift. But the scary thing about Vel'Koz as a champion, like, so what you want to be doing is you want to drag this out. You never want to be stuck in a pit. Like, you never want to be 3 people hitting here when Vel'Koz can, like, just do whatever he wants. Drag it up. And then Zed, what Zed should be doing, and you will need your team for this, is Zed should be, like, you know, zoning Vel'Koz. So Zed walks into no vision. You guys decide to chase this, okay. And it looks like you're not going to get rift. So, this is partly your fault, partly your team's fault. Rift is the right decision there. Like, bot, like, he's dead, like, 100% get rift. But sort of, like, misexecuted by everyone, and now you die. Okay. So, I actually think I'm going to end this VOD review here. I mean, there's just so much for you to cover in the early game and your decision making process that needs to be like this. Like, I could go over the rest of this game right here, and it actually looks like you like win this game, somehow. But when I see this game right now, it's like you win this game, but your team obviously win this game for you. Like, right now, your job's the early game, like strength mid, like as a jungler. You didn't do that at all. I want you to go over this like a bunch of times. Like, look at your decision making process, and I don't want you to feel discouraged by this. Like, this is, if you've noticed, I only commented about mechanics or like the way you play Lee Sin once this entire game. Everything I tell you, and this is what I'm going to be teaching my channel, can be learnt. This jungle path in here, like that advanced thing that I was talking to you about think about where you want to be 60 to 90 seconds. Simple things like you have machete. Don't do chickens early game. Like you're not going to be able to get them. So again, don't feel discouraged by this. Like take this review, like learn from it, and you fix these things up, and you'll be climbing. Like this is stuff that not even diamonds, like low master tier players, actually get right every game. I don't get right this stuff every game. You know, there's some VODs that I watch over, and I literally make some mistakes that you made here, and I literally say WTF. It's just like, you know, drilling in these fundamentals, thinking about your pathing, thinking about where you want to be on the map, identifying where your strength is on the map in terms of your champions. So I hope this was helpful. Again, a lot to take in this. I'm going to put in the the runes and stuff in the blog post, and as well as I'm going to make the video about best jungle route for Lee Sin. Thanks guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video.